Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our session Agentic AI in Action. I'm Venkat, Secretary of Impiger's AI Architecture Strategy Board, AASB, our internal think tank that ensures we adopt, scale, and govern AI responsibly across the enterprise. Over the past year, we have seen something fascinating: AI moving beyond prediction and generation into what we call agentic intelligence systems that can perceive, reason, act, and collaborate with humans. At Impiger, this shift has redefined how we build, operate, and deliver value. And today, we will unpack the journey from strategy to architecture and explore the real world success stories, including our recent engagements. I would like to introduce our panelists for today: Prakash, who leads AI strategy and operations; Sini, our AI evangelist, joining remotely from Dubai; Manu, who guides the platform engineering; and Krishnan, product owner and industry specialist. We start off with Prakash to start us off. Prakash, what's driving this surge in enterprise appetite for agentic AI?
So thank you, Venkat, for having us here as part of this panel. Across industries, what we are witnessing is a reset. Enterprises are not just experimenting with AI anymore, they are actually productionizing it. And what we see is it's a very attractive because it closes the gap between insight and action. It does not just analyze data, it executes the workflows, collaborates, and provides an autonomous capability for other systems. So in banking, financial services, and insurance industry, for example, right, we seeing leaders actually shift from static dashboards to dynamic agents that continuously monitor and self-correct operations. And that is where Impiger's AI-first approach and platforms like Moderator come in. And it is super interesting and exciting time to be in the technology space. And as a platform and a solution provider, we are solving critical problems for enterprise customers using AI at scale.
Very informative, Prakash. And Krishnan, how about you? Can you share your thoughts and feedbacks?
Yeah, thank you, Venkat. It's good to be here. So when it comes to readiness of the multiple industries, that's where I'm specialized in. It varies by the vertical. So BFSI, it's mostly the regulatory alignment that, as you know, the industry is heavily regularized under strict governance and multiple regulations, right? And here, the success factor is not just on the efficiency. The system has to be explainable as well. You cannot just say that algorithm knows, right? You need to show them how it knows and what it knows. So we are already seeing this playing out, when a global bank piloted a deep learning model to automate the loan approvals, the project was paused, not because the accuracy was low, but because the compliance team could not explain why certain applicants were declined. As you know, the regulatory landscape is also changing. All the regulators are modifying or amending their policies to incorporate the fair usage of AI. RBI has recently introduced Free AI, that's a regulatory framework for ethical and fair usage of the NBFCs and banks in India. EU has came up with AI Act, that's the most comprehensive and regulatory and legal framework for the complete end-to-end deployment of AI solutions. Across the globe, what we can see is that other regulators are also following the suit. This space is very much evolving and we are closely monitoring it at Impiger. But when you look and analyze the list of regulation which is available now, we can find a few patterns. One of them is the accountability. When you are deploying an AI system, we cannot run away from the accountability. Whatever decision the system is taking, your organization and your board is accountable for that. Other one is explainability. Whatever thing which is doing, whatever things the AI system is doing, it needs to be explainable. And it need to be audit ready from day one. And there need to be a good human oversight or human in the loop so that decisions are controlled. So these challenges are same for other industries also. But when it comes to manufacturing, there's the additional challenges of data quality and interoperability. And in healthcare, it's privacy and guardrails. What's promising is that the framework like Impiger Zero Trust and built-in guardrail models that gives the client confidence. The confidence that this autonomy does not come at the cost of compliance, and they have an auditory system from day one.
Nice, interesting thoughts, Krishnan. Now, I think let's talk about Impiger's own journey. Internally, we set up the AASB as part of R&D Council path ethics committee to ensure every AI adoption aligns with the business impact and governance. Over to you, Prakash. About you, you can able to explain us on how has this board influenced the way Impiger delivers AI externally.
It's been transformative, right? The AI architecture strategy board gave us a blueprint of responsible acceleration, balancing both innovation with oversight, and it shaped how we build our own AI practice, agentic AI platforms and products, and where human in the loop principles, red team testing, and policy based governance are part of everything that we do here at Impiger.
Thanks, Prakash. And of course, Sini, you can share your thoughts as well here.
Yeah, I can explain you that how we are so advanced in having this modern platform in architecture standpoint, that though we cover all the standard architectural capabilities or parts, that includes AI agents, multi-AI agents under a orchestrator, and then those AI agents can connect with multiple models, and they can connect with the third-party AI agents also through agent-to-agent protocol, and it is capable of using MCPs. We have MCP servers also with the model, and as well, it has the rule set to process any kind of workflows. As well, it has a long-term persistent memory, so that it can keep all its past processes or workflows or experience in its own memory, like how a human being can cognitively keep their memory, so that they can recall whenever the repeating task or process comes in. So that way it can do everything. Okay, but apart from this, how this is become scalable and suitable for any kind of use case is that we have designed this platform as meta data driven, so that you can define any AI agents either autonomously or built in, or the user himself can define the AI agents according to the workflow or goal that he needs to achieve. Likewise, the all the components can be defined as metadata, like AI agent and the tools that it is using, and RAG, the knowledge base it is using, and the guardrails, and any other third-party connectors. So all those things can be given as a metadata, so that it can function autonomously with the proper decision. So the resultant product or platform is completely autonomous, explainable, and compliant to the responsible and unbiased agents according to the regulations set in the industry.
Thanks, Sini. Let's unpack those modes we keep mentioning: the zero trust and guardrails model. Manu, from platform engineering, as a critical technical component for model.ai, can you explain how they translate into reality?
Thank you, Venkat, for this great fireside chat. Right. So, regarding coming to moderate flat, right? So, thinking of a zero trust as our foundation, it's like we are focusing on two things. One is like zero trust and the guardrails. Where zero trust will ensure that every actions an agent takes is verified, logged, and policy bound. And then comes the guardrails. That's our ethical and operational perimeter that continuously monitors with the red team test, a bias detection, and also drift evaluation. So together they form the security fabric for the layer of modern.ai, where the enterprise safe and no hallucination or no policy breach, which takes place across the platform, right? And we have built modern.ai as an agentic factory where the agents will be within an ecosystem where an design, test, and deploy agents across domain, which is like an evolving lifecycle governance and observability baked in. I believe we are going with a great plan across in the future.
Nice, Manu. And Sini, what do you feel about this?
See, this zero trust and the zero copy, all those things are very important according to the guidelines set across the globe. Many countries now brought in AI policies. So, for these, as Manu explained, okay, so each and every stage of taking the input data and then till we complete the process and giving output. So we are very careful that we adhere to the compliance according to the law and the regulation. Okay. So and the LLMs also we need to talk about. So we have three layers of LLMs that we use, okay, to bring in the RAG and LLM based decision and the output to arrive at. Okay, one is the cloud based LLM that we use based on the customer's requirement or option. Okay, that to be open to use the latest information in the industry to process or to arrive at any workflow decision and all. Okay, so as we need the latest information, we have to depend on those kind of LLM. So because it is keeping on updating themselves. Okay, so for that we use cloud-based LLMs. And the another layer we use is local LLMs. Okay, so these LLMs, as and when the advanced open source model LLMs comes in, we use it based on the number of parameters and the requirement and the infra that is required for a particular use case. And on top of it, we add the RAG as knowledge base. And this RAG will be working as a adaptive LLM by integrating this knowledge base and the local LLM with a separate pipeline of meeting or conversing between themselves and arrive at the output based on the prompt that the AI agents shoot at. So this also we are doing, and then SLMs also we are using that. SLMs normally we use on device-based or otherwise edge computing. These SLMs, used to be wrapped in our WASM-based front-end files, and that will be embedded in the front-end application. So whenever need be for validation or the front-end data validation or the suggestions that intelligently that the application needs to provide to the customer as an interactive application. That makes it as an interactive application so that the customer will feel so easily to fill in any information. So for that purpose, we are using SLM right now. So these are the LLMs or SLM layers that helps us. Apart from the IMCP layer that also connect with any other third-party LLMs that if the customer has his own specific vertical specific LLM that also can be connected with.
That's very well engineered, I guess. Right. Let's bring this closer to impact. Prakash, you worked on one of our flagship BFSI implementations, right? So could you walk us through it?
Absolutely. And the client approached us to automate their compliance monitoring and audit function. So they had multiple systems, fragmented oversights, and manual audit tracks. And we deployed a continuous compliance monitoring agent using Moderate.ai, which is our flagship product and a platform that built under our zero trust architecture. The agent monitored thousands of policy rules in real time, flagged anomalies, and generated audit reports automatically. And we were able to deliver the business outcome intended in a scaled manner.
Nice. And Manu, how about you? What's your take on this?
To add that to Prakash's inputs, right? So I would say like the Modera's agent ops module, the tracking model, which performance will be tracked down and the feedback loops will be given in and out, and the escalation pathways will be entirely tracked within the system itself. And if you say like what is the outcome, Manu? Yeah, so the 70% of the reduction in manual complaints effort and the audit preparation time cuts from a week to hours, and complete traceability of AI actions, what the model is being performed, the agent is being performed, which is all being tracked. Yep, we are good here, right, Venkatesh?
And what to add to that, right? So what is powerful about this is the scalability. So once the model is proved stable in the banking, financial services, and insurance industry, we are now applying the same pattern to healthcare audit agents and manufacturing quality assessment agents, and it's scaled deployment right now.
Okay, I think we are towards the discussion in terms of how we will develop an engineer. And as we wrap up, where does agentic AI go from here, Srini?
Okay, now the future is, though multi-agent collaboration, agents will not just assist, they'll negotiate, monitor, and improve systems autonomously. Not only, the agentic AI application vendors or forerunners in agentic AI application, many of them, because of the horizontal LLM, they face two issues. One is the latency of getting output from the LLMs, and another is the hallucination. Every time, when they shoot the same prompt, they may get different answers, or same answer with the different phrases. Okay, so the consistency will be an issue in the enterprise applications, so particularly when the end user looks for the answer. So the same question, if user A asks and user B asks, if they compare the answer, there might be difference. Okay, so to avoid this, now there are vertical AIs coming up. See, all the LLMs that we have right now are horizontal. That is, generic, and that are capable of answering any prompts. But then the accuracy will be lesser, and each time the answer may get varied. At least 10% to 30%. But then when vertical AI comes in, that is so deep, but not generic. That is domain specific or functional specific. That is coming up very fast now. So with that, the LLMs right now transformer based. That also is changing into Mamba kind of AIs. Okay, so that is completely stateful. The right now LLMs, whenever we ask any question, to get that token, it has to go through multiple tokens and get there. And each time when we ask questions, it has to go through that, and by that time, it will change the answer. It takes more time, latency, and all happening. But then when SSM based, state management based LLMs comes in, called Mamba AI. Okay, so that time it will not. It need not to go through the all the tokens. Whenever we ask any question, to reach the right token that we are looking for. So that way the latency also will be reduced, and the resources that we use also will get reduced. So that way, all these are getting improved, and later the AI agents, will take the repetitive task that mankind are doing now. So later on, when the AI agents are taking up the roles and responsibilities of the mankind, then in enterprise environment, any user looking for service, we may not even know whether that service is provided by AI agent or the human being. So that kind of seamless working together will happen.
Very nice. So, Prakash, from this, what we can able to arrive on these areas.
So for clients and the enterprises, it means faster time to value and built-in governance and measurable business outcomes. Now, from what we see is AI is not just a feature, It is a foundation for enterprises to become truly agentic and succeed in the area of the AI economy. That's what we truly believe in.
Nice. And Manu, in platform engineering, how do you bridge this?
Right. So my input would be like modern AI will continue to that bridge between the AI innovation and enterprise control, and the layer that keeps intelligent, explainable, auditable, and secure. So we'll be sticking out to the same plan, proceeding forward.
Thanks, Manu. I think the AI landscape, length and breadth, we covered all aspects, and I thank you all. At Impiger, our mission remains clear to engineer enterprises for the AI economy responsibly and intelligently. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.